Voila! Everyone, and welcome to the Amanda Notanda Show. I'm Amanda and thank you guys for watching. I am so super excited about today's episode because joining me on the episode is an amazing woman in Edmonton. Her name is Arti Verma Kwatra. Welcome, Arti.
Thank you, Amanda.
I'm so excited to have you here. Like, I remember the first time we met, we got to meet at Alejandro's, our little show, and we immediately clicked right away. And I was like, oh my gosh, okay, this person is coming on my show because it's about connection and knowing what you do. And to me, it was just a natural thing, a natural instinct that made me say like-minded people, right? So I was like, no, I'm gonna have her on the show, but I need to know what she does because it was just an instant. I need to have you on the show, but I don't know what you do, right? which is funny, but it's amazing, and I'm happy to have you here.
Thank you so much, Amanda, for having me.
You're welcome. So let's start with the fact that you're a multi-entrepreneur, like a woman who's an entrepreneur here in Edmonton, actually in the Western world, and an immigrant for that matter, right? So what got you into becoming an entrepreneur?
Well, I have an entrepreneur background, so my parents are entrepreneurs, and that's what I have seen since day one.
Okay.
And I've always wanted to be one.
Okay.
And I think God just gave me the path.
The path. All right. And since I've already mentioned that you're an immigrant, do you mind telling us your background, like where you come from and why Canada?
Well, Canada, because I had my family here. I had my sister here. That was why I chose Canada, Edmonton.
Yeah.
And I came here in '95. I was in grade 7.
Whoa. Okay, you're Canadian. Right.
So yeah, I did my high school here, and then I came with my parents. But then my parents decided to move back, so I went to India for 2 years.
Okay.
Stayed there for 2 years. That's when I met my husband.
Oh, nice.
So I got married, came back.
Right.
So that was my little journey. And then I was 19 when I got married.
Oh, wow. You were so young. But so did you I know you didn't quite get to enjoy yourself, but then now is it okay, like the way you and your husband relate up until now?
Oh yes, we love it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, initially yes, it was a struggle.
Yeah.
But then I mean,
because you're young, you're immature.
You're like 19. I was a mother when I was 20. Like I was a kid myself.
Yeah, but you still look good. You look good. You look good.
But yeah.
Oh, that is so amazing. That's a nice background, and I actually didn't realize you were actually Canadian. Like you came back.
Yeah. Because I still have that accent. I think that's what it is.
But then sometimes it's always good to still remember your heritage.
Oh yeah,
right, and to know where you come from. That's amazing. So, were you always into entrepreneurship, seeing that it was your background? Is it something that you wanted to get into because of your family, or it's something that you wanted to get into by yourself?
Not really. Like for me, I was a student. Like I was 19, and then I did my Bachelor of Science here in McEwen University.
Okay.
I didn't quite finish it, but that's what I was doing. And then I also chose to do hairstyling for a bit.
Okay.
I did that for 3 years, and then it was something I just couldn't do it for long with kids and so much commitments that I had. I was like, no, I can't do this. So then, my husband thought of just getting a cafe. He's like, do you think you can manage it? I'm like, yeah, I'll give it a try.
Right.
It was so successful. I loved doing it. And then I realized...
And the cafe was the first.
That was my first.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't know like I could be an entrepreneur because I was just busy being a mom.
Yeah.
Busy being a woman. Busy doing my job. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'll give it a try. It was so good. I just loved it. And then I realized that I'm a people's person.
Yeah.
Because they give me my happiness, going out at cafe every day, meeting people.
Yeah.
It's just awesome.
The same way I meet people here.
Yeah.
We get to sit and chat.
I just love the friends time.
Right.
That's
It is
yeah.
beautiful. It is beautiful.
So I did that for 6 years. And then my husband is a builder. So
Yes.
I joined him after I sold my cafe.
Okay.
I started doing marketing for him.
Okay.
And was really successful doing that too.
Because the last time when I spoke with you, you were telling me about, oh yeah, we also have a business and it's building, and I was just imagining you building, doing the manual part of work, but you are the admin part of work.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did the marketing, and then also while I was busy making money and I was really successful, but I thought it's my time to give back to community.
Yeah.
So I opened a company where I do events for charities. So 100% of the net profit goes to charities from those events.
Okay.
So I did Edmonton Down Syndrome Society last year.
Okay.
And we raised about $11,000.
Wow. And so why Edmonton Down syndrome? What gave you the passion to wanna give back to that cause?
Well, there were multiple causes that I wanted to, I was thinking of, but Down syndrome, because I had a friend with a Down syndrome kid, and it really melted my heart. I was like, no, maybe I'll start with this.
Right.
I was so successful. I was glad. Like, I didn't even know what my potential was and what's that I could do. And I guess you never know unless you actually give it a try, right?
That's the thing, right? That's the whole purpose of this show. That you saying that on its own may have been a light bulb moment for somebody right now. Right, so it's one of those you need to motivate, encourage other people out there. Anybody who comes on the show, what they've been through, obviously the struggles. We're also gonna get into the struggles you faced in how on the whole journey, because it doesn't come easy. So it is so lovely that you actually mentioned that part, that you never know unless you try, right? Because everybody's got potential, but they're just afraid.
Yeah, you just don't know what your potentials are,
Yeah.
and there's the fear of failure and so much, right?
Yeah. Okay, I am so super proud of you. That is so amazing. So, are you gonna have another event this year that's the same as? Okay,
yeah, I'm excited, and I want you to help me in that. Okay?
Did you hear that? It's on camera, so guys, look out for something that's cooking up. With Arti here. That is so amazing.
I did last year. I did was Miss Noble, but this time I want to do Miss and Mr. Noble.
Whoa, guys, this is another pageant. You know me and pageants. I don't mess. I'm always at most of fashion shows, pageants, and stuff like that.
You've done that.
Well, I do the red carpet. I host the red carpet, and so do not have.
It was my first time doing it last year. I was so nervous. I wish I knew you then.
Are you serious? I know somebody who I can hook you up with. Don't worry. Don't worry. But that is so amazing. So we look forward to that event, and definitely we'll talk about it on the show, right, when the time comes. So you're passionate about helping the less fortunate. In what way do you do that?
Well, my new baby, that's my new venture. It's called Miximize.
Yes. Let's talk about Miximize too.
What do you think Miximize is, Amanda? What do you think? Can you just kind of...
So Miximize from the term.
Yeah, like mix
I will think mixing and mingling with people. I don't know, maybe if you're looking for somebody who has something valuable that they can help you with. That's mingling, mixing.
You nailed it!
Okay, I'm not that smart, but I think I'm smart. Okay, awesome. Thank you. So if you could elaborate on it. Yeah.
Excuse me.
That's okay.
So Miximize is mixing with people, like you said, and then maximizing your worth.
Okay.
So Miximize.
Okay.
So how could you maximize your worth? By making that right connections, right kind of people. They're really important to have in a professional toolkit. That's important is having the right connections and the right network and positive people. So
and it's an app. You said.
It's a website and going to be an app soon too.
Okay.
Yeah. So you just log on to www.miximize.com and you would meet all the influencers in the city. We're starting it from Edmonton based. So you just log on, say I want to meet CEO of a certain company, so I just go and check it out and I will see his name. And since those people are so busy, they're CEOs and they have so much little time in a day, so what we have done is we have let them put the worth of the time. So say I'm going to meet you, Amanda, and you're so busy doing interviews, doing your regular stuff, you
Yeah.
don't have time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you do want to give back to community, but you don't have that kind of time that you could just be out there for free giving it to everybody. So what you do is you say, okay, well, I can meet you in person, but I'll charge you, say, $200
Yeah.
an hour.
Know your worth.
Knowing your worth, yes.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, okay, well, if I meet her, you know, $200 is nothing because, you know, if I have that right connection, I can just be at a point where I want to be, and 200 is just a very small investment, trying to work on that connection.
That is so
So
true. Yeah.
I would do that. We would do a meet. You say yes, we meet, and the money that you raise to networking, what I'm trying to do is help charities through that.
Okay.
So we encourage all our influencers to give back to community. So what you would be doing is any charity that you're passionate about, you'd be like, okay, so this is $200 that I raised with one networking connection. So you could either do 100% of it in charity, 80, 70, 50, whatever you choose to.
Yeah.
So Miximize is a great platform trying to help all charities. We have all charities on board already. And if we don't have it, I encourage all charities to let us know if we don't have you on board. And just so we could have you on board.
Yeah, so we can give back. Okay.
Yeah.
So other than just Miximize, is it the only one that you have kind of given back other than Miximize and the Down syndrome?
The company Divine Recreation, we do events.
Okay.
Any events I do through that company,
Okay.
100% of the net profit goes to charities.
Whoa.
So it's a really new baby. So we
Right.
started it last year.
Right.
And Miximize us this year.
Yeah.
But then I do volunteer activities, like, you know, I would do it for Hope Mission or any charities, and sometimes not even charities, it's the people.
Right.
Right? Some people just need you. They're not part of any charity, but they just need your company. I recently started a Coffee of Encouragement campaign.
Oh, and what's that all about? Coffee of encouragement.
Coffee of Encouragement. Coffee of Encouragement is all about just buying a coffee for a friend, family, or somebody who needs the company.
Yeah.
So you don't just buy them a coffee, you buy them and you sit with them, have a conversation with them for like 15-20 minutes.
Yeah.
Just so nobody around you should ever feel that they're lonely, they don't have a friend.
Yeah.
It's very important that we feel valued.
Yeah, I've realized the fact that we're actually in the Western world. Some people, they've left families, you know, from their home countries and stuff like that, and they can be lonely. And that's actually a good way of making somebody not to feel alone. Because I actually have a friend, sometimes she goes to events by herself. We're friends, you know what I mean? But it's one of those, sometimes I feel lonely.
People don't have,
and
especially immigrants.
You know what I mean? Yes, oh yes, yeah. So, and we're family, like we are like immigrants.
We are community.
Yes.
We should help each other.
That's true.
This is, it struck in my mind because, you know, a friend of mine had a mother with dementia.
Okay.
And so, like, I would go, like, I went and visited her, and it was like, parents are lonely. Nobody would ever come visit them. It's just so. And then I also go to senior home where people are so lonely. They're always looking for a company. So I just buy a coffee and sit with them and have a conversation. And they'd be like, oh, you know, we're so blessed to have that energy from the young people, the youth. We really miss it. So I thought, you know, if I could make a difference, I'm sure my friends would love to do it too.
Yeah,
so I started this campaign, Coffee of Encouragement. So I invite you all to be part of it. Just buy a coffee, have a little conversation with the people. Could be homeless, orphanages, or you could go to senior homes, or even your own. Sometimes your own. Like my best friend of mine, she said she just went with her husband for coffee. Yeah, and she's like, Arti, it's been 2 years we did not sit together for a coffee. Wow. Yeah, like just to think of somebody. Yeah, sometimes we just take our partners for granted. Yeah. Like, oh, he's there, he's not going to go anywhere. Right? Yeah, exactly. And then she's like, I felt so romantic. It was like the best day of my life. You know, we were friends again. Yeah. And so yeah, all those things matter. Oh, so wow. That's amazing. That is so nice of you. You have a big heart. And I wish, I don't know, I just wish, I just pray for multiplication, more multiplication on whatever. Double of what you do coming back to you, you know what I mean? Being granted the desires of your heart, if anything, you know. Because seeing smiles on faces is already getting back to me, like I'm which is happy. Amazing. Yeah, it is. It is. And nice. I can't do this alone, Amanda. Like I need help, like people like you. Yeah, I have 2 hands. If you join my hands, we have 4 hands. That's and true. Then the circle goes big, and then we can do lots of things. Lots of things. That little thing that we do just could change someone's life. Bring smiles on their faces. That is so true. And speaking of holding hands and growing together, let's get into grow. Yes. mentioning Grow.
Yes.
I'm also part of Grow.
Yes, you also work with Grow. That's why I'm like, let's get into Grow, because that was actually my next question. It was so aligned. Okay, so let's get into Grow. So Grow as in GROW, which stands for
Gradual Rising of Women.
Yes, and immigrant women.
Yes.
For that matter. So may you please tell the viewers what the organization is all about and what your role is in the organization.
I'm an executive project manager.
Yeah.
So I'm a project manager there, and what I do is basically help Tracy Berry, she's the founder of Grow. So what we do, we help all the immigrant women to come. So basically they don't have to do much. You're an entrepreneur, but you need room to grow.
Yeah.
So you just throw yourself at Grow and we will help you grow.
Oh, wow. So is it something that when you go to Grow, is there a certain fee that, okay, I want to grow, I need this
Well,
and
for
that?
now, there's nothing. But then,
Eventually,
Tracy is coming up with this new plan where she would have a little fee.
Yeah.
And then she could help more that way.
Okay.
So like workshops, education sessions, catering, and like a little office for women.
Okay.
Where they could do meetings and grow from each other.
So in other words, at the moment, it's a non-profit organization. Would you consider that? Okay.
It is. So Speak Out series, and she has a lot of programs they're coming.
Yeah.
She'll be educating people on that later.
Oh, that is so amazing. So as an immigrant, in as much as you're more Canadian than an immigrant, you're more Canadian than an immigrant.
Well, I was a kid when I came, and then I went for India. Came back when I was married. So.
Right. Okay. So despite the whole immigrant part of it, you being a woman in this entrepreneurship world that we're living in, what challenges have you faced or did you face when you're thinking, okay, this is what I want to do for now? Like you've had multiple businesses and you still have multiple businesses, but what challenges do you face in all those businesses?
For me, Amanda, when we came, we had like no money. Like really no money.
Literally, yeah. It's not. We all start from zero sometimes.
So we had none to begin with. So initially I didn't even think like I could be an entrepreneur or anything. It was just it's like we were in survival mode. So it's like, okay, we just need money to get the family going. I have a baby, and so I didn't think much of it. It was just more me and my husband had to decide who would give up career, and I chose to because I was a mother. I wanted to be home with kids. So you just go out, do a job, whatever we had. But then my husband always had that entrepreneurial mind, and he knew I could do it. Yeah. But then having little kids, I couldn't do much for a good 6 to 8 years till they were grown up, and not grown up, but they could go to school. Yeah. So that's when he's like, "Do you want to give it a try?" I was so nervous doing it, but yes, people welcomed me with open arms, and I think it's the right intentions. If you have the right intention and you don't want to screw people up, God will always help you meet the right connections. And And being women, the only challenge is that because we're not just entrepreneurs, we're moms too. So we're moms.
That's a full-time job.
Yeah, and also you have that emotional side of it in you that you feel bad if you don't look after your kids. Somehow, it's not like somebody would make you feel bad.
Oh yeah.
To me, it's just I just start feeling like,
by yourself.
God, I'm not giving time to my kids. It's so important.
It is.
So just trying to balance your family life, your friends, and then the work. But I've mastered it now. So initially it was hard. Yes.
Yeah. So just getting into the field, was it more? I bet you it was more of it was a more male dominant industry when you started.
Every industry is.
Okay, every industry is, I know. And so how, even when they welcomed you in with open arms, there must be a bit of challenge that you kind of faced, no?
Well, yes. You know, being like, because at a cafe, you just have to be outgoing, talking to people.
Yes,
stuff. You do face challenges where you have to really watch. You can't be too open.
Yeah.
Like you don't know how people are going to judge you being a woman, and you just have to be a corrector and like.
Right.
Yeah. So those things, people would judge you for little things. Those were my challenges. If you're like, if you're a little too friendly, they might think there's something wrong. Like, why is she
too nice?
Or maybe, and then I've even had people ask me if I wanted to go out with them because they thought I was like so nice and super. I'm like, no,
I'm just doing my job.
That's just me, and anytime. So things like that, and also there were little struggles trying to like. I wasn't so good at handling finances and stuff. It's just not my thing. Yeah. But I learned it now. But those were the only challenges, and Other than that, not really. I haven't. I think I've been blessed.
Which
Like
is
I just
amazing,
feel
yeah.
that, you know, I have. I don't know if I should say it, but I just feel that God's always like protecting me. He never makes me go in wrong hands.
Yeah.
So
Oh, which is amazing. That's the thing. We always have to put him first in everything that we do because he directs our path. He's the one who put our dreams or our abilities inside of us because he knows how to unleash that, right?
Yeah.
And he knows to connect you with the right people and at the right time. And that's one thing that we need to learn to be grateful for, right?
He's the director of our lives.
Yeah.
We just have to follow.
We just have to follow. That is so amazing. So moving along to the last part of the show where I need you to be ready to finish your sentences.
Aha!
So let's start with success is what to you? Success is
hard work,
Yeah.
perseverance, and it's for those who try.
Oh, nice. You heard that. You heard it for yourselves, guys. And so the second one would be I am most proud of.
Most proud of being a woman
Yes.
and be able to make difference in people's life.
Oh, wow. That's powerful. I heard that. And then the last one, the world needs.
The world needs compassionate heart, selfless love, and people like Mother Teresa.
Oh yes, oh yes, yes.
She's my
Mother Teresa.
inspiration.
Yeah, Mother Teresa was just everything. Even the same with Princess Diana. Those two were like so everything. You know, there's no words that I can actually use to describe just the compassion they had
like
for
real
people. They
angels
loved
from
people.
God.
Yeah, they loved people with all their hearts, and it was one of those. Okay, I wish we still had people like that. Nelson Mandela too, like people like that. You know, and we're living in a digital world where everybody is all about, oh, myself this is me. How many likes do I have? How many views do I have?
That's the world these days.
It's so sad, really. You know what I mean?
We're so busy trying to look sparkly and shiny ourselves, and without being able to make others' life sparkly and shiny. That's what we need.
And put people before us. That is so lovely and amazing to have you over. And so before we go, what word of advice or word of motivation could you give to the viewers out there? Anybody who's thinking of starting a business, especially women who are afraid to get into the entrepreneurship world, right?
Well,
yeah.
I would say to women, don't be scared of everything because we have the power of everything.
Yeah.
We are the ones who brought people in the world. Any man or any girl out here is because we are here.
Yeah.
So we are the reason behind the world. So there's nothing that can stop us. We're the most powerful beings. We're mothers. We're creators. So yes, they say after God, it's the mother who nurtures you, look after you. And all women, we are mothers, and we should be proud of it. And don't let anything stop you, especially men. Don't let them stop you. They came because you were in the world.
There you go. You heard that. And that's why I always say at the end of the show, before we finish, little girls with dreams become women of vision. Yes. You see now, that is so amazing. Thank you so much for coming to the show, and I look forward to working with you on your projects and even on more of my projects that are coming up.
Well, I'm so blessed. You're such a kind soul.
You too.
You see, God made that right connection.
Oh yes, obviously God always has a way of just connecting people. And also if every time, even when you text and when we text each other or whatever, like I feel so, it's a warm messages, you know, when I'm like, oh, okay, Arti, how is she? And then I see your pictures. Oh, this is lovely, giving back to people in the community, like the last one that you posted and tagged. It was like, oh, that is so amazing, because you also have a kind, huge heart, right? And it's one of those, it's always good to surround yourself with positive minded people like you, amazing people like you.
I want to give a message to your viewers.
Okay, go ahead.
So I just want to tell everybody watching Amanda Natanda's show, if you have a kind heart and you want to give back to community, please contact her so you could join the crew too. Thanks.
Yay! You heard that for yourself. Thank you so much. And I'll put all the details for like Arti's organizations and everything, so you can also follow her back, because it's all about giving. You know what I mean? It's all about giving and not just taking. It's a two-way street.
Well, if you give, you don't have to worry about taking. It just comes on its own.
Yes, that is so lovely. Thank you so much. It was lovely to have you over. And to the viewers, thank you so much for watching. And like I said already, little girls with dreams become women of vision. Take care and God bless you. Mwah.